I write catchy music. That's the only way you'll like it. I only care what you think.
Testing.
You don't need to use that mic, it's not connected.
Oh, sorry about that. Well, it all started about the time that we moved up to 1,536 and the rankings for the best bands in the world.
What started?
What were we talking about?
You said it all started...
Oh, yes, started. Maybe that's the wrong verb. It all began to...
Grow?
Grow, yes. Tension. There was lots of tension in the band. And is grow the right verb? I don't know if that's the... Should we use another verb for that?
Capitulate?
I can't say that word, so let's just go ahead and say grow. So the tension began to grow, okay? There was an evening at rehearsal when Stephen began playing the drum part for Wipeout by the Safaris non-stop, almost as if in a trance. He had the crazy eyes when doing so. It was sickening. I immediately started throwing up. Next, he started laughing at me, a horrifying laugh. So I began playing Celine Dion in retaliation. He froze and didn't move for over an hour. At first I thought he was dead, but then I remember the effect that playing Celine Dion has on him. It always causes him to become delightfully frozen.
Delightfully?
Oh, I'm sorry, was that the wrong adverb?
I don't know. I don't know what you're trying to describe. Electric Needle Room is what some folks would call a band. They are famously known as the first duo to play indie pop songs in a random street alley in Newton, Kansas. It indeed did all begin in Kansas, Augusta, Kansas to be exact. ENR had modest beginnings under the moniker of Feedback in 1995. Matt Beat began recording songs at the ripe age of 14. Some of these songs, awkwardly and primitively recorded on his parents' karaoke machine, are the worst known to mankind. His brother Stephen Beat assisted him on some songs with percussion, although only because Matt forced him to at gunpoint. It was a rocky relationship from the start.
I've always hated my brother, dearest Matthew. He smelled funny to me sometimes. I don't know if it was his deodorant or his pheromones or what, but I can never figure it out. He will be very much missed, though, by some people who love him, I suppose.
I'm sorry, do you mean he's dead?
Oh, no, not yet. But I'm sure someday he will be. Heck, I'm sure we all will be dead someday.
In late 2005, Matt and Stephen decided to start a band. They named it Electric Needle Room, a reference to a Simpsons episode where Bart and Homer think they have leprosy. Most people just assumed they were a tattoo parlor. The two began playing live shows in Manhattan, Kansas. Their first show was in their grandmother's basement. Very few actually came.
Yeah! You guys are great!
Thank you all for coming out to the show tonight. It means a lot. I know there's not very many of you, and most of you are inanimate objects, but thank you.
Their second show was a step up, and was a restaurant just outside of town that senior citizens frequented. It was a smashing disaster.
Yeah, I will never forget that first show.
Tell me about it.
Tell you about what?
The first show?
What the heck are you talking about? What show is that? What's that supposed to mean? I have no idea what you're talking about. If you could fill me in, then maybe we could go on with this interview.
I didn't mean to offend you.
You know, maybe we shouldn't be doing this interview.
Now just hold on. Just hold on.
I'm cool.
Let's not talk about the first show.
First show? Yeah, I'll never forget that first show.
Okay.
Yeah, we played our song, Dear Celebrities, Thank You for Making the World a Better Place. And the crowd didn't do anything after we were done playing because, we forgot the end of the song. We just kept playing. I mean, there were no cheers, no boos, nothing. I mean, we just kept playing. It just went on and on and on and on and on.
And on.
And on and on and on. I mean, the song only has like 2 chords, so it was like really repetitive. And after about 2 hours, just about everybody was gone. Well, except our #1 fan, Saturn Uranus.
I love electric needle. I love them. I love them so much. I could eat them. I could digest them. I could poop them out and then eat them again. I'm not exaggerating or expressing a metaphor to make that point. I could literally eat them, digest them, poop them out, and eat them again.
The brothers immediately decided they should not be living in the same city in order for the band to work. So Steven moved to Kansas City while Matt moved to Manhattan, the Little Apple. They played shows to sell out crowds. Of course, when I say sell out, I mean the people that attended the shows were sellouts. In 2006, Matt relocated to Omaha to be further away from Steven. They then began recording songs, sending parts of songs back and forth via a new technology called electronic mail. Over the years, they have released 946 albums.
I don't mean to brag, but that song is 101% perfect. I mean, I only make the greatest songs of all time. Flat out. Tenacious D makes tributes to my songs. That's how good I am.
Really? Does it frustrate you that only a handful of people have heard only a handful of your songs?
Does a pickle cry?
Does Pickle cry? Excuse me?
Exactly. You hit it on the head with the nail thing, you know. That's exactly it.
Electric Needle Room made many music videos, and people accidentally watched them on YouTube. Sometimes, if they were lucky, Matt and Steven's friends and relatives would watch their videos and even listen to their music. Most of the time, however, when Matt brought up music to his family, they would just laugh and hop loogies in his face. In Omaha, for some strange reason, people who the band didn't personally know began to show up at their shows. They even randomly cheered after they finished their songs. This boosted their egos quite a bit, especially Matt's. Matt's head became so big, in fact, that he could not find hats that would fit him any longer.
Yeah, I'm pretty amazing. I know that sounds egotistical or whatever, but really, I'm just telling the truth. I mean, I am the best human being to ever exist in the history of this planet. Of the history of the universe, really. And I am incapable of lying about something like that. I mean, look at me. Look how awesome I am. I mean, how could I lie about something like this? You're not even worthy of interviewing me right now because you're bringing down my awesomeness level. Okay? So, with you being near me, you're bringing this... So I mean, back away here, so... You know, because my awesomeness level's, you know, going down. So, but you're okay.
While in Omaha, Matt paid Daniel, Lewis, Diedrich, and Bryan Poole reportedly $10 each to be with him in the band. They played various shows around Omaha throughout 2008 and even made appearances in the recordings. They both pretended to like the music, but some speculate they only stuck with the band for the money. Both declined to be interviewed for this mockumentary. Poole left the band in February of 2009, and Diedrich left soon thereafter. Shannon, Matt's beloved wife, then left him for Kansas City with the 2 cats so that she could be closer to her family. It was at this time that Matt became severely depressed and began drinking protein shakes heavily and sucking lollipops. You know, the ones with the bubblegum in the middle. Then, the band released their most controversial album yet, It Just Came Out That Way, which featured the two apparently staring at poop in a toilet on the cover.
Yeah, people thought the album was about poop. I mean, it wasn't. I mean, it was about my fascination with toilets and how the water flowed down a little hole. Sometimes I would put cotton candy down there, or golf balls, or cats. Whatever I can get my hands on, basically. I mean, this one time I put like the 5-gallon bucket of petroleum oil just to see if the water would flow down faster. It didn't.
Things got desperate for the band, as evidenced in a show in Leavenworth, Kansas, where Matt played an entire song with a balloon on the top of his head. The audience stared at him in confusion. Later, a blogger wrote, "E&R is a joke band."
This devastated my brother. Devastated him. I didn't care though. I hated my brother. I hated him, and I still hate him to this day. I'll give him a hug whenever I see him though.
I'm not living my life, I'm just pretending. You are over the world.
Yeah, those were dark days. Mostly because I was only awake at night, and it was the winter, so the days were shorter anyway. So it literally was dark outside.
Right around the time Electric Needle Room moved up to the 1,537th best band in the world, they broke up. Mostly because it was the first time in the band's history that Steven and Matt actually lived in the same town.
And now I am. Hey, you didn't end the song correctly.
Hey, no, that was perfect. What are you talking about? Perfect.
That was not perfect.
It was.
It was only 99% perfect.
Oh yeah, well you're 99% not perfect.
You know what? We're done. We're
No,
done.
no.
I break up.
No, I break up.
No, I break
No,
up.
I break
No,
up.
I break up.
Oh yeah?
No. Yeah. No.
I
No.
break.
I break up.
No, I break.
I break
with
up
you.
first.
No.
I break up first. No backsies.
No. Oh yeah?
No twosies.
I break up.
Oh yeah. Well,
Oh,
I break up with you.
I break up. I break up.
we're done.
I cried and cried after Electric Needle Room broke up. To me, it was a worse event than World War II. That's how devastating it was. I mean, I didn't live through World War II, and I heard it was sort of a big deal. I don't know much about it. But I don't think anything could compare to E&R breaking up. I mean, look at me. Just look at me, man. I can't hold myself together anymore. I gotta go, guys. I gotta find another band.
The band got back together within minutes. They are now in the process of recording new material. Over the past 2 years, Matt has been writing and recording songs about all of the presidents of the United States of America. Not the band, but the actual presidents. As a social studies teacher, Matt forced his poor students to listen to these songs. If they did not listen, he gave them a failing grade for the class. He even forced them to attend a President's Day show at the school in 2012, in which a fellow teacher, Dave Thomas, made them sound a lot better than they actually were. Many parents have since sued. Why did you force your students to listen to your songs and attend your concert when they clearly hated your songs?
They needed to be forced to listen to one of the greatest bands to ever exist. We're better than the Beatles.
Of course, this is not true. Today, the band continues to remain insignificant and irrelevant. Pitchfork doesn't acknowledge that they exist. MTV has also ignored them. As a matter of fact, the majority of humans who are alive in the world have never even heard of them. Even dead people don't listen to Electric Needle Room. And most people who have actually listened to them agree that they suck. After a YouTube video of the two surfaced entitled OMG Worst Band Ever, many musicians with low self-esteem posted negative comments about the band. It was later revealed that the person who filmed the video was none other than Matt's wife, Shannon. However, over the years they have gathered quite the cult following: a dentist from Norway, a rare antique collector from Taiwan, and a 12-year-old ventriloquist and a little leg catcher from Florida are among their most devoted fans. Friends and family continue to ignore and even hate their music. But there are random people on the planet who are strangely obsessed with their music.
I have an electric needle room trampoline, I have an electric needle room blender, I have an electric needle room tree trimmer. Shoot, I even have an electric needle room machine gun. And I would collect their toenails if you let me. Anyway, yeah, I really like the electric needle room.
Stop it! No! Hey! Hey! I play if I want to. Oh, yeah? I can play it. I play if I want to. Oh, yeah. Who has the microphone? Shut up! I'm playing! Who has the microphone, brother? Play it. Who has the microphone? Shut up! Yeah, I'm louder than you.
I don't need him. See? Watch.
I love the band so much, I have an electric needle room tampon.
I write catchy music. That's the only way you'll like it. I only care what you think. Oh, please, 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 please like it. But wait, break down. There's something missing here. This song needs some hooks. Hey, there we go. Now you can bob your head. Yeah, let's go.